All right. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to Unwrapped. This is a video with small bite sized answers to your packaged food business questions. I'm Sari Kimbell. I am the creator of Food Business Success, and I'm excited to be with you here today. All right. So today we are talking about creating an email strategy. Now, I put in my email to my subscribers. If you hate money, don't have an email strategy. And this is so true. I will tell you, and I'd love for you to tell me in the comments if this is you, that you hate getting all of those emails, right? All the emails that fill up your inbox and you're like, "Oh my gosh, another one from, this company and that company," right? Like we get a million emails, and so a lot of people I work with are tempted to think that emails don't work. And I'm here to tell you that that is just not true. So if you are in that camp, if you think, I hate emails, I don't want to be one of them, I don't want to do an email strategy, I don't think that it works, tell me if that's you. Type in there, that's me in the comments. And as you're listening, if you have not subscribed, please do so. Subscribe, like this video, and comment. Super helpful. And you don't want to miss all the amazing videos that I put out to help you create a profitable food business that you actually like to run. Okay, so let's talk about what does this email strategy look like? I really want to help you get started. I want you to understand that like here's the basics and it's not that hard. I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, the other thing is you're like, well, I hate getting all those emails, right? And I just don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. And the problem is that you're looking at people who are so much further along and you're like, I don't know how they do that. I don't know what they do. Like these businesses that have been around forever and have these great tools and probably agencies that are running their email strategy, right? So, wherever you are at, you can get started now. And the really important thing, that's what I tell everybody, I don't care if you are not going to send a single email at this point. If you're just like, nope, I don't have time for it, I don't want to do it, that's fine. If that's really where you're at, okay. But here's what I want you to do: collect emails. Even if you don't do anything with them, start collecting them now. If you are not collecting them, you are going to a farmer's market, you have a website, you're on social media. You need to be collecting them, even if nothing happens for right now. So, the way I encourage you to do this is at a farmer's market to have a giveaway. And so just get a clipboard, type out, at the top, type out like giveaway and what they're going to get and how often you draw names. And then you'll want a stand up, just an 8.5 by 11 that goes into one of those plexiglass little holders and just say giveaway, right? And put what the product is, put an image of the product. This is going to encourage, this will be that incentive for people to actually give out their email, right? Emails are valuable. People pay money to get emails. So, at the very least, that's all I want you to do. If you're at a farmer's market, you're going to a pop up, always have a way to collect emails. There's fancier ways to do it. You can certainly set up a landing page on your website and collect emails. If you want to do it electronically, you could do a Google form. That would be super easy. Have a QR code so that people could do it on their phones. However, I do find that, now that kind of the biggest COVID stuff of like people not wanting to touch anything has passed, that people prefer the pen and the paper, I have to say. So then keep those emails, put them into a spreadsheet just so you have them, even if you don't do anything with them. Same with your website. Have a pop up that says get 10% off or just get on our email list if you're not going to do anything with it. But at least give people the option to opt in and get on your list. All right. So, very least, first thing we got to do is start collecting emails. These are gold, these are super valuable. I am telling you, I know so many of you want to resist me and say, "I don't wanna do email, it doesn't work, it doesn't work." Here's the thing, it does work. The dollar amounts are for every dollar you invest in acquiring an email, you get $40 in return. And so those are the stats. Now, is that gonna be your exact rate when you start? Maybe not, but you're gonna get better at it. And so recognize that you just got to start wherever you are, and it's a layering on process. I think about two of my clients you can see back over here, Better Than Provisions and Well Fed. Man, I mean, where they started from in their early emails was just like, it was the best they knew how to do at the time. And now their emails are catchy and they are beautiful to look at, right? And they but you got to just start where you're at. Like it's okay. You don't have to be perfect. B minus work here and know you're just going to get better and better. We just have to take action and get started. So here's kind of the next layer. You have emails coming in. Here's what I want you to start. This is your strategy. You need a welcome sequence. So when somebody gets on your email list or after the farmer's market, you come home and you add them to this list. They're going to get 3 to 5 emails that are short and sweet. Maybe they have some images in there, but don't make it all images because the more images you have, the higher rate it goes to spam. So have text in there and you want to make these mostly value emails. So you want to tell about the product, like why the product is special. What are the benefits to the customer of the product? You want to share a story. You might want to talk about you in an email about why you created this product and why it's so important to you and you as a small business, all of those pieces. Testimonials are another one. Recipes, how to use the product, how to store the product. That's what I mean by value. And then, yes, you can have a promotional email as well, right? Here's your 10% off coupon code, something like that. So, 3 to 5 emails, and you want to make sure you get these set up to trigger automatically. And stay till the end of this video. I'm going to share with you the email platform that I use. All right. The other ones that I like you to have after you, but again, I don't want you to get overwhelmed. I want you to just do one thing, get it going, and then do the next thing. So the next thing is to send out a weekly or a bi-monthly email. So ideally, you're sending something out twice a month. If you can only do once a month, then do once a month. But eventually, you're probably going to want to get to weekly. Again, follow the 80/20 rule. 80% should be value and 20% should be promotion. It should be selling your product, right? Sales. So again, think about testimonials or value, how to use the product, how to store the product, recipes, photos from other people on them loving the product, your story, a story about the ingredient or where it comes from or something like that. Um, if you aren't already following brands that you connect with and have emails, please go do that. That is the easiest way to get inspired is to see what other people are doing. And just as a pro tip, I have an email that's like all of my promotion email. So it's a whole other Gmail. It's free, right? It's just a Gmail, but it's like my spam junk folder so that it's not totally cluttering up my main inboxes, but I can go and look there and get inspiration and see what people are doing. So, you as a brand, as a business owner, I highly recommend you do something like that and then subscribe to any brands that you're like, yeah, I like what they're doing. Ooh, I want to see what they're doing, right? Go get inspired. You don't have to create this stuff in a vacuum. Next would be a review request email. So, again, let's get this automated. And I'm going to talk to you more at the end about what platform I use. But request a review, right? Reviews are really important. And if you're not giving reviews to other people, I want you to question why not. And are you that you're going to ask people for reviews? Maybe you want to be the kind of person who actually gives reviews for other people's products. It is so important that you are showing social proof. So I highly recommend that you make this an important strategy. And go do it first, right? Go make sure you are reviewing other people's products and sharing the love. The next thing would be an abandoned cart email or sequence. So having it be a little bit more fun than the standard one that comes with your website. And then thinking about specific things like holiday promotions, and that could be baked into your bi-monthly email as well, but specifically around the holidays here as we're entering into the last quarter of the year and we're going to really ramp up on holidays. That's going to be like its own beast in its, with its own strategy and timing and its own emails. So then you can think about specific promotions. All right. So, I hope that's helpful so far. If you have any questions you want me to answer here live, feel free to pop them into the chat. And if you are watching this again when we're not live, please go ahead and comment and let me know if you're with me, that if you're like, yep, I see the value in this. So, like this video if you see the value and leave me a comment. It says, yes, I get it. I'm going to start working on emails. Because here's the thing, emails connect us to new people and they turn existing customers into raving fans, right? Now, just think about yourself. Like when you get emails from other brands, are you like unsubscribing immediately? Probably not. There is sort of that fine line where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm just done. Like too many emails. So it's better to do quality over quantity. We want to be careful that we're not triggering too many spam filters by sending too frequently. But usually once a week is about right, or once a month if that's where you're starting from. But email works. I'm sorry to tell you. I know it's disappointing news because it doesn't feel fun. And sometimes it feels like you're being salesy and spammy. But listen, we all get so many emails now. It's not like the old days where you were like, oh, like offended. It's just like, all right, delete, 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 right? But then there's going to be ones, I mean, think about yourself, right? Where you're like, oh, wait, I want to look at that one. Or, oh, that caught my eye. Or actually, I'm interested in that. I do need to restock up on coffee or whatever it is, right? I do need more granola. So emails really do work. Please just start wherever you are. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get started. What we're ultimately trying to create, the next layer is what's called a sales funnel. So think about a funnel, right? All we're trying to do is like we're trying to get people into the funnel. We're trying to scoop them in. And you do this through the farmers markets, collecting emails there. You do it through your pop up. You do it through giveaways, like on social media, and getting people to a landing page to enter a contest on social media. Just think about all the ways we're just trying to scoop everybody up, right? And to give them a place to land. So get their email, they're in your funnel now. And then all we're doing is we are kind of starting to narrow the funnel as we send emails. Some people are going to weed themselves out. That's fine. Don't be discouraged if you get unsubscribes. That's part of the process. We want to be weeding those people out who aren't our people so that we are really talking to our customer. And they're excited, they're engaged, they are your right customer. So that's all what a sales funnel is. It's just scooping people in, narrowing it down. And then people who are coming out the bottom are your people. They're paying you money. They care about you and your product. They shout it from the roofs. They post it on Instagram, right? Those are the people that we want to get into our funnel. And you got to sometimes get a lot of people in. You got to do a lot of like scooping to get everybody in. All right. So after you've been getting emails in, be sure you're checking your open rates, right? See what's working. There are some great free, I found like great they're called lead magnets, right? Where you are a freebie. Look for things like email subject line freebies and go get other people's stuff that they're giving you for free of like subject lines that really capture people's attentions, that get you to we just got to get people to open that email, right? So you're going to keep layering on this. You're going to be like, ooh, that email really worked. I wonder why. Was it the subject line? Was it the promotion? Like, let's go investigate this. Or this one tanked. Nobody opened it. Why not? And then here's what I was going to offer at the very end here is that you absolutely need to automate as much of this as possible. You do not have time to like be sending individual emails. So the platform that I recommend is Klaviyo or Klaviyo. It's spelled Klaviyo. Just go to klaviyo.com. The reason why I like this one, it is free up to 250 members. I know a lot of people start with MailChimp, and there's nothing wrong with that. I have accounts on MailChimp as well. But I have found, working with people over the last 6, 7 years that, well, MailChimp is really limiting its features in the free version. And so it's going to start costing you money to really be able to make it work for you to do some of these things. Whereas when you're small, Klaviyo is free with all the features for up to 250 emails, and it integrates with Shopify. So MailChimp and Shopify broke up a couple of years ago and they do not talk to each other well. You have to install an app to be able to communicate. And the great thing with Klaviyo is that you can do all, I mean, it integrates right into Shopify. When somebody signs up on your pop-up or buys a product, and they opt into marketing, it will send them, it'll get them going on the welcome email sequence. You can also do all of these different rules about like somebody who bought a product, right? Then it'll send an automatic review request. If something's in their cart, if they haven't purchased for 6 months, and on and on and on. There's just so many ways that you can slice it. And again, not to overwhelm you, we can just start with the basics of a welcome sequence flow and then a monthly email. So creating a template. So I recommend going to Klaviyo and just setting up your free account. That I don't get a commission or anything. I'm not an affiliate. It's just the one that I use with my clients, and because of the integration with Shopify and all the free tools that you get as you're starting out with a new brand and small. So the rule here is, please start collecting emails if you are not already. Think about that. Is like, even if you go to a farmer's market and it totally flops, like you go to a market and it's just like, I sold 3 things. If you got emails, like it was worth your time potentially. So make sure you always have an email strategy. It's really important that you do. So just start wherever you're at, even if you don't have a welcome sequence, even if you're not sending any emails yet, collect those emails. Start small. Then layer in that monthly email and the welcome series. And we have some great tools inside Food Business Success, some great calls with experts that really help break it down for you. We had one a couple months ago that was amazing with Jane, and she gave us so many great tools and ideas and inspiration. And I have noticed that people who were in that course and have watched that, their emails have improved tremendously. And that's just going to make you more money, right? So if you're interested, you want to come join me inside Food Business Success, it's just foodbizsuccess.com. And go grab my checklist. It's free. The link is down below in the description. There's a full checklist for starting or growing your packaged food business. All right. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like on this video if you found this helpful, and please subscribe as well. All right. Have an amazing rest of your day.